Hello everybody, this is Chris Master4 here. Welcome back to Let's Play Shantae. In the last episode, we started the game. We got to see that Shantae was a half genie, and Risky Boots, the lady pirate also known as Queen of the Seven Seas, stole a steam engine of sorts, and we don't know what it is. Well, I guess if you know what a steam engine does, you know what it does, but this is like in the time of ancient India, I believe, and where they don't know about this stuff. So, in this episode, I'm gonna go back into this place here and just talk to a couple people, because we didn't get to talk to all of them. And they might have interesting stuff. You're a dancer, right? You should check out the dance parlor tonight and shake what your mama gave you. It's a great way to earn extra gems. Sure. What do you say? You can press the start button to keep track of all your stuff on the sub-screen. Had you heard that already? Nope. What do you said the same thing. You say something. I'm afraid to leave town at night. My daddy says that monsters get twice as strong when the sun goes down. Do you think he's pulling my leg? Sir? I don't think so. I'm gonna talk to you. Alright, I already talked to you. My bad. Alright. There's, this guy here. Not him, but... Long ago, there were genies all over the place. Now you're lucky if you ever lived to see one. That's interesting. This guy. This is Scuttletown, the fishing village. We have our very own guardian genie named Shantae. Oh wait, that's you! Anyway, that's all I really wanted to show. I didn't really speak to all the people, so now we get to go out to the world. Let's go to the left, and yes. So, remember when I said that the worst part of the game, in my opinion, is the transition to different towns? This is it. Because, the difficulty pulls up drastically from before, in which you gotta, like, avoid stuff coming at you in very timed places that you can't avoid if you're speeding through the level. So basically the game sort of punishes you for speed running. By the way, I don't know any of these enemies off the top of my head, but I do know that if you run past this, then a whole bunch of scarecrows can be avoided. Zombie scarecrows. Also, enemies respawn in this game, so it's easy to make money in this game, but however, you can't really avoid damage. You can't really avoid these enemies unless you run. But since I don't have anything to heal myself with, I'm just collecting money right now. Like, I may have to grind off screen, which I don't think I should. They give you a pretty good amount of money if you keep killing enemies, at least like 10 of them in a row. These guys are annoying. They like shoot 3 arrows and then they crawl, so you have to pretty much be in the crawling position. Also, this game has a day and night system. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I believe it's when you're running, it like whenever you're moving, it accumulates time. Like it accumulates more time if you're walking and running rather than standing in place. But this only happens when you're not inside of a town. The day will turn into night, and the night will turn to day. And that kid was right about one thing. When night becomes a thing, enemies will take twice as much damage as daytime. And some will also change forms, and I just died. Some will also change forms, too, like, later on. But here we go, nighttime has happened. Now, certain enemies are still one-hit kills, but enemies that take more than one hit usually have more health. Crap. Also, I love the nighttime music. It's probably some of my favorite of this game. Like, just listen to this. Yeah, this music is pretty awesome. I usually just sort of leave my DS idle, my 3DS idle, just so I can hear that song. Crap, what did I just get hit by? Oh, crap. Oh god. I'm almost by the checkpoint. I'm almost there. Just move out of the way, you stupid spider. I'm almost there. There's also like random little checkpoints at the end of each little stretch of land. And there's one at the end of this one, right here. You can just save your game, and it'll save you whenever you game over, you go right back to your save point. So, there you go. Remember this place for later. But yeah, here we go. We get into the nitty gritty of this place now. I love this song though. Oh, I died again. Those fish things are annoying. Plus, they ruined my stride. What's this way? I don't think I've ever... Oh, there's a ladder. You can go down ladders, and you find stuff. Is this for later? I don't remember this place, actually. From my recent playthrough. I mean, I pretty much explored everywhere in, like, my first playthrough. But my recent playthrough has been a little interesting. You can crawl. That's your idle crawl animation. Oh, this is like a secret part of the forest. I don't want to go here yet, actually. I'm going to wait for later, when I have a certain ability. We're not going to get those for a while, though, so you just hold up on that. Nope. Don't press the Y button. I just want to travel up, and go over here. Oh god, these snakes. It's like the stupid snakes from Kid Icarus 1. Like, the ones that just keep going and never stop coming out of their stupid pipe. Except these are legitimately endless. Like, they don't stop ever. I was trying to duck, but then I, went down the ladder. Go back up the freaking ladder, Shantae. I don't want... Oh my god, if I had an ability that would make this so much easier, which we'll get later. Like, we'll get in the first dungeon to become across... But... Okay, it's daytime. So these guys... are slightly more easy to deal with. They're still obnoxious. However, sometimes I just wait for it to become nighttime just so we can listen to the music, because I like the nighttime music more than the daytime music. But, yeah. My first playthrough, it was kind of interesting because, like, I didn't realize how big a stretch, like, the difficulty went in this game. Like, the tutorial level give you all you need, but I didn't know it was really a lot of it. I didn't know that a lot of exploration was needed to play this game. Like, oh crap. Like, this game encourages a lot of exploration, which is good for a game. However, I just didn't expect it on my first playthrough. I'm gonna get a game over at this rate. This game isn't really easy. Like, well, okay, it's only hard if you're doing it like, if you're like the first time player and you don't know what Shantae is and know nothing about the game. Like, when I first played the game, I knew nothing about it. I've only known, the only thing I knew about the game was the WarioWare DIY, Nintendo-made game called Shantae Nab. And I didn't even know, I thought that had very little to do with the actual game, because there's a monkey in that thing, but, it's beside the point. Point is that, because of that little thing, I was like wondering, hey, what if that was an actual game? So I looked it up on Cool Rams, and I found the game, and I played it, and it's super awesome, and I loved every bit of it. No matter how many times I'm actually getting my ass kicked here. But, I do love this game, and, but my first playthrough was really rough, because I never knew where to go exactly. Because, well, the game didn't tell me, But I learned over time that the game doesn't really need to hold your hand for it to be good. Like, sort of like what Mega Man X did. Like, it's sort of like, it teaches everything you need to know in the tutorial for the most part, and you gotta learn how to be good at the game through trial and error. You don't get stronger. Like, you don't like level up in this game. You pretty much stay the same and have to go throughout the game with your current powers plus a couple new ones. Also, that gem is stuck in the wall. I can't get up there without taking hit. Well, I can, but it's gonna be awkward like that. But yeah, we're like here. Here we are. We have we've reached Watertown, but we've reached it at nighttime. What's gonna happen? I believe different conversations take place. Shantae looks purple, instead of red. Warp's Good Hut here. We got the save room. I believe this town has a specific item shop. There's also the Firefly Shrine. This Watertown's item shop has items specific to Watertown, as in better power-ups. However, they cost a crap ton of money that you can't get this early in the game. Like 300, 400, 500, and 900 gems. Like, and you have to get them in order too. If you don't get them in order, then there's no way you're gonna ever use them. Like, use them, yeah. I don't have them in my recent playthrough yet, but I'm gonna get them eventually. But let's go talk to Bozo. Sorry, Bolo in his gazebo. It's like Bozo's gazebo, whatever. Hi, Bolo. I thought I'd find you here. You've got an emergency in Scuttletown. Things have been rather exciting here, too. We just got a visit from the infamous Lady Pirate at Risky Boots. He's sort of like a pervert. An oblivious one. She came here already? And she didn't attack? Aw, not at all. She just wanted directions to the dribble fountain. What? You didn't give them to her, did you? She sure was pretty. And that outfit. Hoo-hoo! You imbecile! Now I've got to get there first. Where is this place? You probably passed it on the way here. The aqueduct below is locked up tight, though. I suppose I could show you how it opens. You bet you will! You're in the doghouse as it is. I'll meet you at the dribble fountain in giant text, and you better be there. Well, he'll be there once we actually get there, but he won't leave this spot. Like, he won't leave this spot while we're here. He'll be there, but he just won't move there. He'll just warp there. I'm gonna save real quick. You kind of want to save a lot in this game. Like, you're gonna kind of want to save a lot, because things get interesting from here on out. So, and also there's a lot of backtracking in this game. However, the music... Is your ponytail magic? I thought only half-genies were born with quirky powers like that. I knew a gal couldn't squirt milk out her eye. Bet she was a half-genie. Okay, I don't think I've read you ever. Anyway, there's a lot of backtracking, but the music really makes up for, like, the long strides, because it's just so epic, especially the night music. It's just so freaking epic to listen to that I don't really feel that it's like, oh, it's annoying to have to backtrack. I could just listen to this over and over and over again, and it doesn't sound old to me. I mean, I guess I'm also kind of biased because I love chiptune tunes. Chiptune music. Chiptune tracks. I do love chiptunes. However, I know some of them can get really obnoxious and grating. However, this doesn't seem... For some reason, this game just doesn't feel obnoxious and loud like a lot of other, like, 8-bit games. Also, I'm just gonna sit here and just collect a few bucks. Oh, yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. Whatever. We gotta backtrack. So, I guess, as I'm going back there, I'm gonna go to the save point over there too, and we'll go into the aqueduct for the dribble fountain in the next episode. So, yeah. However, I'm not gonna end the episode just yet. I do have one thing to say, regarding how this project's gonna handle. This will be a pseudo 100% playthrough, as in, I don't know if I'm going to get all the fireflies, but I will try to get all the warp squids. And beat the game, of course. However, getting the warp squids is kind of, sort of like 100% completion, and so is getting all the fireflies. However, I don't know where all the fireflies are off the top of my head. So, if any of you would like to show me, or direct me to where you believe any fireflies might be in the playthrough that I've missed, feel free to lay them out for me before I go to GameFAQs and look it up myself. But I would love to have some of the input from my fans. At least the few 3 people who owned this game at some point. You might have owned the remake, or not the remake. You might have owned the sequel, or the upcoming, I believe, other sequel. There you are. What are you doing here now, you idiot? I can smell her perfume. So beautiful and alluring. Ooh! Snap out of it! I've got to get inside. Whatever risk he's after is worth investigating. Stabs back. A quick flick of the wrist, and... There. That ought to do it. You go on inside. I'll wait here in case she comes back. He's lying, because as soon as you leave the screen and then go back, he's gone. So, he lied. Anyway, I'd like to have a little more viewer input from the people here, because you might have had the remake, the sequel, or the upcoming new, release on the Wii U, Shantae Half Genie Hero. I really want to get that game, however I want a Wii U as well, but I know for a fact that none of you will have the decency to give me a Wii U. Not saying that I want to, but it's like, it's way too much, and I don't know. I don't want people to give me their games, like, well, it's nice if you do, but like, you don't have to do anything. I merely do this for the fun of Let's Playing games, playing them for you, giving you my experience with them, and also giving a little input as to how to beat said game, if I ever do that. But like, I just do these for fun. You don't have to really give me anything for it. But yeah, that's it for this episode. And if you'd like to give me input on where any Firefly locations are, then feel free to give it to them. I'll find them on my own when I like go look for stuff, but I'm not aiming to get all the Fireflies, but I will aim to get all the Warp Squids, which are dungeon exclusive. So in the next episode of Shantae, we're going to explore the Dungeon Dribble Fountain. See you guys in the next parts. And that's what happens when I try to change my outro. That happens.